Good morning, everyone. Okay, it's coffee chit chat time. I have not done a coffee chit chat in so long. A lot of my new subscribers probably don't even know what a coffee chit chat is, but it's basically just where we sit down over a cup of coffee, or you can have tea or whatever you want to drink, and we just talk. We just share our hearts, share our minds. Basically, I talk and you just listen. But I update you on what's been going on, like what my thoughts are on, what's coming up ahead. Just, stuff. So it's just a chat. So where you kind of get to know me. And then that way, you could ask questions or you can give me advice. You can learn more about me and how I don't know what I'm doing and how I always suggest do not take my advice. I am lucky to be alive. I've been doing this RV life for 2.5 years and I still don't know what I'm doing. I learn something every day, and so you're just going along for the ride for entertainment. There's no education here whatsoever, but I appreciate your time. I really do. I think time is the most important thing that we have, and so I know that you're paying in time, and so I try not to waste people's time. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just a waste of time watching my videos. And I'm sorry for that. But it is what it is. And, that's one of the things that's been on my mind is like, okay, Anna, it's time to take your videos to a whole new level. Like, it's been fun. They're just quick videos. I've been doing them daily, just sharing my life, But wouldn't it be better to do a more high quality video, a longer video, maybe once a week, and just put some real thought into it, real hone your skill, so learn more, and so I just thought, let's try that. So if you guys see me disappear for a week, don't send out the search team. I'm okay. I'm just learning and honing in my craft, and I'm okay. So don't worry. Don't worry about me. Yeah, because I have to okay, am I gonna do this full time or am I gonna go back to work at Subway full time? My making sandwiches, those skills, they're kind of rusty. I haven't gone to work in 2.5 years. So I don't know if they'll take me back. I was a master. I'm good at making sandwiches, but just like with anything, you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't know if Subway would take me back. Anyways, no, I didn't work at Subway. I have a sales job, and that sales job requires me to be totally present, totally focused, and I have to be there on location. So I wouldn't be able to be on the road any longer. But I could work, I could hustle, and I could make enough money to where if I just focus for a year, I could be back on the road in a year's time and, maybe buy another rig and live on the road for maybe 2 more years and then go back and do it again. I don't know. We don't know. Every day it changes. Like what is happening in the world is changing. It's like this year is going to be pivotal, and this year will reflect what happens in 2025 and beyond. So everything's up in the air. So I have to just trust God that He's going to lead me, and I'm going to listen and go in the right direction. That's all I could do. This is where I pray and I get quiet alone with God, and I ask Him for signs and wisdom and confirmation, and figure out what His plan is, because it's all about, for me, my life, it's all about His will. So it may not look the way that I want it to look, but it'll work out if it's His will, right? So I've lived my life, my will, my whole life. It's time to just surrender and live according to his plan and his will. And so far, he hasn't led me astray. So far, he has guided and he's provided and he's been a good father to me. So you can't go wrong, you know. And I think a lot of people, especially after the whole shutdown, I think a lot of people have had their eyes opened to, you know, what's real, what's not real, what's truth, what's not truth, God, and, you know, just having blinders removed. So it's pretty exciting. I think revival is going to hit. Things have to get worse before they get better. And so things have gotten pretty bad, you know. So now it's a matter of like, how bad can they get before they get better? So it's exciting. It's exciting times. We are living in biblical times. If you read the Bible, you will see that all this is written out. It's all predicted. It's all laid out. So don't be surprised. You know, it says it in the Bible. Don't be surprised if these things are happening. So whether you stand in belief or not, like whatever your faith is, you can't deny that fact, you know, that it's all been written and it's all happening right before our eyes. This next season, anything can happen, anything. It's time to get alone with God and see what he says to you. And that's what I'm going to do. One thing that had happened recently that I know it was God is when I went to the wedding, I met a guy and he recognized me from my friend's Facebook, and he said, I want to offer to rent my cabin that I have for cheap to you. You know, he's a man of God. He hears from God, and he just said, you know, I'm going to offer this to you. I'm going to pray about, you know, the price. And I thought it was just going to be a 1-bedroom little cabin, and I was all for it. I figured, you know, this will be the place that I can, you know, focus on work. But when he sent me the information on the cabin, I was just like, God, unless your plans are bigger than mine, this is not what I expected. It was a 6-bedroom, I think 3-bath, 2-car garage, like full-on cabin with a yard, you know, fenced-in yard, even a snow plow, whatever machine, so you could do your driveway, you know, and because it's in the mountains, it's a cabin. And I was just like, I didn't expect that. Like, I expected, you know, just a little tiny cabin, you know. And I'm just like, I don't even want to know the price. I don't. Either you're gonna take a loss or I can't afford it, you know. Like, it's not what I'm looking for. I don't want to live alone in a 6-bedroom, you know, cabin, and I don't want to live with other people, you know. So I was just like, thank you, but I'm gonna have to pass. But he said he's gonna be praying for me. He's given me words before. He's actually emailed me, you know, through Facebook in the past and given me prophetic words from God that were very accurate. So I know he's a man that hears from God. So I just thought, you know, if anything, that just answered to me. That was a confirmation to me that God has been hearing my prayers, because I've been asking him for a place to live, and I've been asking him for, you know, like confirmation if I should sell the rig and just settle down for a year and work. So I've just been asking for direction. If you guys can keep me in prayer for that, I appreciate that. Like, I didn't even think about a cabin before until like maybe, I don't know, a couple months ago. I was just thinking like, gosh, it would be really cool to have a property, like a cabin near a water source, you know, lots of trees, you know, just, you know, nature, all that stuff. And like, either God put that in my heart, or he answered my prayers. I don't know, but he made that happen. But it was just like, it was too big. It's just like, it's too big. That's not what I want. For myself, being alone, it just seems so huge, like living in a mansion. I just wouldn't want that, especially after living in a rig, you know, like you go from that to that now. I just need a small place to just settle down for a bit, I wouldn't even mind a lot to plug in, and I could live in my RV. I'm very happy in my RV. So I don't know. Again, I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm sharing my heart with you. You're getting to know me and the direction. And I'm talking too much. I just noticed it's 12 minutes. Okay, guys, I will let you go. Be blessed. Keep me in prayer. And if you have any prayer requests, feel free to email me or even just say it in the comments below. I do love praying for people. I love seeing God work. So I love testimonies. One thing I would love to do is go on the road, go on the streets, ask people if they want prayer, pray for them, and hear what God did to, for them. Like to hear, like, what did they feel? What did they see? What did they, think? What has changed? And then give them contact information where they can come back and say, this is my testimony, because I know God's working, So it's exciting times. And I don't see myself being like a street preacher, but definitely being on the streets praying for people. That would be fun. Because I love seeing what God does. All right, guys, be blessed. Have a great day. Hope you guys are enjoying this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not about parties and crowds and stuff like that. I've done that in the past. It was fun. I won money at these things. But I'm not about that anymore. I'm just about peace and seclusion and just, like honing my skill and getting creative and, just focusing on things like that and spending time with Roxy and eating. Making sandwiches. All right, guys, be blessed. Bye-bye.